Top story, Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa has appealed to opposition parties to wait for the Constitutional Court judgment on the crisis surrounding the payout of social grants. He says the matter, which is now in the hands of the highest court in the land, will be dealt with there. Ramaphosa was answering questions in the National Assembly today, where he was asked whether Social Development Minister Bathabile Dlamini should lose her job over the saga. He says only the President can decide on the fate of members of the executive.
The SASSA social grant saga has been the lead story for most news organizations for the last few weeks. Committees of Parliament have been dealing with it, trying to get answers. And the matter is currently before the Concourt. But some parties want more.
Would you support the call to say that Minister Bathabile Dlamini should in fact resign over this crisis over social grant? Because it's for South Africa.
As a leader of the government business, the performance of Minister Dlamini has gone beyond undermining the National Assembly to include the Constitutional Court, thus bringing the executive and the country into disrepute. Would you advise the presidency to consider evaluating the fitness to hold the office and any other executive position?
The Deputy President concedes it's a matter of grave importance.
I am absolutely certain that the court is going to pull out all stops and deal with this matter with the level of urgency that it requires. Let us allow the institution that has been put in place to deal with this matter, to deal with it. Members of the executive are evaluated by the President, who appoints them. The President evaluates the Deputy President and members of the executive on an ongoing basis, because in his hand rests the power to appoint and to do otherwise. So the President, what you are saying, really belongs to the realm of the presidential prerogative, and it is the President only who can do so.
When answering a question relating to skills development in the country, Ramaphosa said there was a drive to recruit more interns so they could make a contribution to growing the economy. On questions about spikes in violence, he said there were several factors contributing to civil unrest.
Some of these ugly scenes we have witnessed at various times over the past few years. The problems of violence that is driven by xenophobia, the violent protests, as well as gangsterism, usually manifest in an environment of widespread poverty, high unemployment, and stark inequality.
He said various strategies, such as managing the refugee situation better and engaging communities to address key social challenges, was part of government's plan to further social cohesion. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.